Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. Today, I have the honor to have this young lady coming to my channel to have a chat. And you will hear more about her story in the following a live chat or Zoom chat. Oh,
Great.
no, not share screen. I got it wrong.
I'm just
Yes, I am
enabling
recording. Yes.
notification.
Mm,
All right.
mm.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yes. Hello, dear friends. Good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. I hope you can see the outside of my home. You cannot. It's okay. So
And
some
um,
silliness makes our video more interesting. Please.
I just wanted to say good evening to anyone in in Europe or other space because this is where we're coming from. And yeah, the weather's like getting a little darker soon.
Okay, let me just stand up and show everyone. Take some time. This is morning time, morning sun. Okay, so we got this wonderful friend, from our community. And she sent me a message. I made a video, let's dream together. And she brave enough, courageous enough to say that she is happy to be on the show. Thank you so much from bottom of my heart. Share your time, talent, and life story. What is your story? Just introduce a little bit of yourself, and then we will start to ask.
All right. So hi, dear friends again. My name is Dominika. I'm actually known as Dominika Klara right now. For the purposes of the role I've recently been performing. Um, I'm 24 and I'm from Poland, which is where right now I'm talking to you. Um, and yeah, a little bit about me. Important information is that I really care about humans and for humans to take care of themselves, to spread love and compassion to others, and to kind of encourage awareness and uh, consciousness, because this is what leads to this love and bright universe, in my opinion. And yeah, so this is just a little bit, and
Yes,
I'm really
perfect.
happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you like mathematics?
Mathematics. Yes, I do like it because it's not complicated. You don't overthink it. There's just like, you know, some things are just right, and mathematics just like kind of
Exactly.
shows it. Like 1 + 1 is just 2, and sometimes you can just know.
This is a silly question. I have
Good one
a
though.
friend, his parents comes from Poland and works at Google, mathematician, and Marie Curie, and so many
Yes.
people from Poland, the mathematics. So maybe this is something because of your education, because of in your gene, it becomes common of part of the gene. Anyway, I'm just curious. Thank you so much. And so the topic of this is let's dream together. What motivates you? What is your goal? Anything about your life? You talk about caring about people and make ourselves the best. Sometimes you have struggle. Sometimes the goal comes from just a good wish. Sometimes the goal from a little bit of trouble early in the day, a little bit of trouble from past. So share your thoughts.
That's a very good question.
Mm.
For me, I think I always have been affected both personally and by seeing other people feel mistreated and misunderstood. And I always felt like I had something encouraging to say in many situations that I saw that were kind of just there was a third party that was just behaving out of some kind of lower drives, like some kind of wounding, perhaps. And there's just so many cases in which people just don't get enough empathy, I suppose. And for me, it was always like we can do better, and it was always like a very in my heart, always peaking kind of, and telling me, yeah, maybe you should do something about it.
This is so true. And when you speak it out, I start to think, I think many people have dreams. Many people wants to come to this show. And you are the person, one of the first person to say, I can do, I can help Haiying. And that empathetic feeling, it's something inside you. And it's so strong. When other people do not have this courage or this, do not have the readiness, and you have the empathetic feeling that bursting out, you have to do it, right? So that that becomes something encourage you to speak out for something not right.
Yes, it definitely sometimes for people they can because of some wounding they can feel a little shy or discouraged, but this might be just the invitation to take your time and kind of go through it, and then you can actually see yourself in that power, that it was just a cover up for something for you to uncover.
Yeah, we all have these pains and these troubles. So what do? You want to share that, for example, your work life or your hobby life, something you feel you are comfortable and proud to tell us. And we can use this as a way to bring your energy, share to more people, to a bigger platform.
Great. Yes. So I generally try to listen. I have come to this place where I try to listen for my own guidance and from that place to move. So sometimes I have different focus points in my life. But generally, I try to learn about transpersonal psychology right now because I would like to work with people and help them. I feel like this is in alignment with me. And also, recently, it is important for me to just make videos. I'm also on YouTube and started to make videos recently, and just kind of it's a very fun process for me, and it's very guided and not really something that I recreate from other channels. So it's a surprise even for me what I create then ends up on YouTube. And I obviously I'm not just doing whatever, but if I'm happy and I feel like it has something in there, I do share it. And I just feel like it's important for me, and it's something where I can connect with others, because I speak to someone through heart, and hopefully for them to receive it in their heart as well.
Wow.
So yeah, and I also love yoga. So I know many people. Yes.
Talking about, sorry, later you can pick it up. Transcendental psychology. You open up a new door of curiosity for me.
Yes.
This last weekend, I went to Los Angeles, and there was a museum showing transcendental artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I have heard about that word. And that was the first time I see visually some of these most beautiful, most stylish, most iconic and imagery. The color is very smooth transition. You feel like going into a world of transition into another level of world, which is very interesting. And I do not know. Will you tell me something about that so that I can understand the transcendental psychology art expression?
Yeah, it's so beautiful what you said. It actually sounds like the idea of transcendence to kind of take you out of where you are and right into some different point of view. So it's wonderful how it all connects. So when it comes to the psychology, it's technically called transpersonal psychology, but I do believe it comes from transcendence, the first part. That's how to do, because the idea is transcendental in a way. So yeah, so the idea of psychology, the transpersonal psychology, is to kind of not focus so much when you compare it with mainstream psychology, maybe, and not to focus so much on the story the person is perceiving as they live their life, but to be able to see from a sort of different, higher, perhaps, perspective, with the right tools and education, and through that you can reach deeper into the person, and to actually, out of something sad, cause growth, which isn't always the case of psychology, because sometimes I feel like it's kind of coping. Maybe not always, I'm not saying. And it can be helpful, but sometimes maybe the problem isn't solved at the root, at least even from my experience. So yeah, the transpersonal psychology sees kind of this is the intention, to see kind of deeper, and to do something with it for the person to actually feel happier, not just kind of do a job, or ask out of out of a script, but to actually be able to make a person happier.
Yes. Okay, we are talking about something quite spiritual, quite high level or deeper thinking. Let's come down those thoughts that lifting you up, does it bring you daily life into a happier life state, so that you do things, your hobby, whether it's a gardening, whether it's cooking, whether it's shopping, whether it's reading books, does it make you calm and something of your hobby or the connection between your thoughts and everyday small things action?
Okay. Also a great question. So, yeah, I like that there needs to be a balance between the higher and the grounded reality. So I love to cook, for example.
Oh,
yeah, and I've been watching your videos cooking as well.
no, there is a debate. Goulash, is that from Hungary or from Poland? You have those, right?
We do make our own version, I suppose. My grandmother does do goulash, so yeah.
What is what is your typical meal? What is traditional when we think about Poland? Those kind of dumplings, Poland dumplings. What is typical? I want to know a little bit.
All right, so typical, I would say, there are dumplings there for sure. Typical. And the other thing I would say, like the number one thing, is kotlets schabowy, which is like a meat with what kind of meat? It can be like a chicken or pork, usually pork.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it's hard to explain. It has to be a very specific. What is important is the potatoes on the side as well.
Yes.
And also maybe some like cucumbers that your grandmother made. Like there are kind of in this jar.
Pickles.
I don't know the name in English.
Yes.
But it's different than pickles. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's very Polish.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like a basic dish, but it's like I feel like you can't really explain the dish. You have to eat it.
You have to eat it.
To know the energy of it, and
Yes. That home feeling, bring it all together. Oh.
Yes, exactly. It's all that comes into one thing. That makes
Yes, when family together, we eat in a big pot of things coming out, sharing. Oh, how beautiful! How beautiful! So your hobby? What is your hobby?
Yeah, so I like cooking, but I like different than the Polish cuisine. I like things a little lighter. I like to experiment sometimes with weird food, like not traditional food, like not mainstream food. I like to make, for example, quinoa with kimchi and vegetables.
Oh. Don't you feel the world is so connected right now? I have one friend from Poland, from East Europe, and asked me, there was one time I do avocado, and I just put salt and pepper. And she said, do you have some fancy way to do it? Put other things, because in that part of the world, this is kind of fancy. In California, avocado is very, very common, very easy to get. So you see the food we eat, it's the whole world is connected. Do you travel to other places or?
Oh, you know what? I love to travel. I do. I haven't traveled much from like 2 years, which is the longest ever for me.
Yeah.
So since Corona, I haven't really traveled.
Mm,
I was living in Nottingham for a little
mm,
while, and
mm.
then I moved, and I haven't traveled at all since then. But I used to when I was smaller. I'm grateful because my parents would take me to different places for holidays, so
Yeah.
I have the memories. So yeah, so
Oh,
I love traveling.
yes, yes.
How about you? I actually have a question here for
Please.
you. Uh, I actually wrote, is there a place in the world where you would like to be right now, or are you perfectly happy where you are?
I am perfectly happy where I am. Perfectly happy. If there is another ticket, take me to another place, I will be perfectly happy in the other place. It's
Mm-hmm.
important it's just that life is comfortable. I am adapter. I personally adapt. I like to stay in that place and adapt to it. It is
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard for me to change, to think about something. But recently, I do. I last night I just feel, oh, I am filled up, fed up of this place. I want to have a change. There is a moment when you are in a certain state, you stay long enough, you have a longing for change. These couple of days I do have, but I am happy where I am. Yes.
Great. It's a great
You?
answer. I actually feel similar about the adapting process because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
takes all these little pieces for you to finally feel adapted.
Yes.
But then there comes time where you feel like, oh, I actually would like to maybe travel
Yeah.
again and see some other places. So, do you mean I should answer the same
Yes,
or
your answer for this.
okay?
I'm curious.
So,
Uh,
uh, I actually would like to do a little transportation if I could.
hmm,
So, I would like to gain a perspective for traveling. Right now, I'm in this mood.
yeah.
So, um, I think, uh, I'd love to see South America, for example.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Da, samba, rumba,
yeah,
all this. Oh, I
and
love it.
nature and
Yeah.
lots of
Tango. Yeah.
grounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, yes, we can do this kind of question. I answer, you answer.
Oh, yeah, of
Perfect.
course.
Perfect. Do you believe in karma?
Yeah. Yes, I do believe in karma.
Mm,
I see it in a way that um, what you do, it's not necessarily that the exact thing is going to come to you from another place, but whatever you do, there are repercussions that are constantly being reflected to you, and you can catch whether you're happy through karma. Because if you're not happy, that means that you're not doing something in alignment, maybe. That's at
mm,
least how I would like think this could be a perspective.
mm.
Like, yeah, I feel like karma is like a learning, it's like a teacher in life,
Oh,
maybe.
that's
That's
so interesting. Yes.
that's giving feedback. But I see it as more of a not one day you do something. Although, sorry, because I'm making it complicated.
Mm.
Um,
I write
so
down everything you say so that I can rethink. It's interesting.
yeah, so let me not confuse us.
Mm,
Uh, I think that uh, whatever you do does have repercussions. It might actually come later in life. It doesn't have to be you. You can get something you're working for now later. So there is that. But also, you're constantly being reflected something that is meant to teach you something, and it's just worth paying attention to yourself in how you are handling it. That's what I would say. It's my answer.
My part. Karma, I do not know whether this word is the right word to say, but I feel life is fair. Everything is the accumulation of your previous action. Maybe today's action comes out today to revenge you. Maybe it's your whole life. I think I am lucky. And when I was younger, 20 something, I think it was the karma from my mother, by my grandparents. And they have done enough good things so that I can live a good life. Not monetarily, not financially, but they have built up so much honesty, kind, and just being ordinary, just like our grandparents. They are so kind, so good, that they build so much goodness, and that evade us, that help us to get away from evil spirit, from bad. That's what I see. Yeah,
that's great. That's so great to hear your perspective. I also feel like we are living our ancestors, our parents, grandparents' karma, at least to some extent.
so
I heard this somewhere as well, and I also feel this.
so be good. Your children will be good later. Just be a kind person in general. Another thing, what do you think of revenge? When people wronged you, when people wronged another person, what is your action when you are wronged, when other people are wronged, are mistreated? Can be big, can be small. Don't need to make it too
okay.
Yeah, it's a light.
So I don't believe revenge is necessary. I would say it this way. Yeah, like I believe in taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I will ask you a question now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What is your favorite kind of food to make recently?
Still, if making some food, the simple food is what I like to make. I like to put meat, sometimes egg, some vegetables, whatever in the refrigerator, and stir fry, still stir fry, and that is everything in it. So, salt, pepper, and things. Yes.
Great.
Still, yes.
I like that you are using the things in your refrigerator. I try to do it as well.
Yes. You know, someone in my family, if there is missing a piece of rosemary, if they need a piece of onion, they will die of starvation. They need to have everything ready. No, everything. I do not follow recipe.
That's great. Abundant meals. Wonderful. Can I go with another one?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I have like those 3 relaxed ones, and there's one that's deeper. So first, let's go with the easier ones, maybe. So, okay. What habit or strategy has been best at relaxing you recently?
Do small things. Do everyday things. So whenever I have these couple of days, just yesterday, I start to feel a little bit lost. But if I have something ready, for example, I have a brush ready, I have a yogurt need to make, as long as I occupy that particular time, that low time will run over, and then high time will come. I am usually at this stage of my life, I am not in a depressing stage. At a young age, because of your body, your hormone, you maybe have some time that very fluctuated mindset. I am over that age. This stage usually good. So it's the small bumps. If I have some things to occupy it, if I have some thoughts, some preparation work, what do I talk to you today? And then it gets me occupied. And then that period of low time, just a question of time, get over.
That's great.
How do you? Sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to say it's a great recipe, and it's great that you have this place, and it's like a hope for other people, because there used to be a time when I would be like I would be a mess in the past, for example. And this is just like a vision of a life that can actually be put together. Like when you actually know that your routine and that you can get through it, whatever it is. So it's really good to hear. And I'm starting to believe that as well, and trying to approach like similarly actually recently.
It's a stage of life. Young stage, you have to feel pain. Everyone feel pain. And that is a pain of growing, like baby grow teeth. They feel pain. It's a stage. You will get over it.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, so the my answer to the question, relaxing. So I like to recently I've been doing these tapping methods. Have you heard of them? Like when you just kind of, for example, this is one method. You can take your hand and put it in between the pinky and the ring finger, and in this spot, and kind of tap. And this is for reducing fear. So whenever you feel fearful or anxious and you tap, even if you think about the fear, it's supposed to go way smaller, and it actually works even right now. So like, yeah. There are so many though. It's just one. I find it incredible because I just feel immediately like the energy can shift, and I just also saw so many people liking it. So for example, you can also de-stress by kind of rubbing acupressure points in the middle of your hands with your thumb. It's also for anxiety. So there are these routines on YouTube. So this is what I've been doing recently to kind of like the first step of relaxing, when I need to like start trusting that I can this is the point where I need to calm down, for example, in the day. And then I like to do just normal things, maybe just read a book or something like that. So it's important for me to have that energy calming moment, and then it can be okay.
Oh, I love you. So delicate. Yeah. Those things make us and make me feel so so warm, cozy, fuzzy, and it's good. It's such a good feeling. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, are you maybe ready for my question that's a little deeper? So I wanted to ask, has your experience of YouTube taught you something about yourself that you are particularly grateful for as a YouTube creator? Your YouTube experience maybe with people or just whatever, however you perceive this experience.
It's a wonderful experience. It's part of my life. I am not making money. And I just say, when I feel sad, when I feel lost, I bring up my cell phone and do a video. It becomes a connection point. And I used to have some time that people give critic and give really some bad comments. And it's not even the normal negative comments. It's just the internet trolls. There used to be a period. It makes me stronger. It makes me feel that they have some problem in life and not my problem. Do not take it personal. But something really touched me. There was one person said, I am about to finish my life. And it's because of this video, I slowed down and I made that video. Wait for another day. It can wait. Everything can wait. You can wait one more day to stop that thought. Don't kill yourself. Live another day to see another sunshine. So it's that I can hear people's comments really change my life. I feel my words do have something I cannot imagine. At class, students do not listen to me. I mean, they are happy. They are happy. They are noisy. And I never feel that words can have that power. And on internet, on YouTube, it's really just your voice. Of course, a little bit of action, but what other people can hear is your voice. Voice can have power. When you use your heart to tell another heart, there is a connection. Internet have this ability. There are bad things, but still there is this ability. Believe in good, believe in right things. You can radiate your power through the internet. Your channel will grow. People will come to you because they get your heartfelt care and empathy.
That's so beautiful. And I have to tell you at this point, I really do believe you are powerful. You don't have to know why, but just being yourself and feeling that what you're doing is good. As feedback, I can tell you you are powerful, and I say this because you have in the past impacted me deeply as well. Similarly, it wasn't as difficult as the other person's story sounds, that you mentioned that they left you the comment about wanting to kill themselves. But I also remember having about 2 years ago a very, very, very low point in my life. And your video that went, I think, kind of viral. I didn't know you before, but I saw your video and I just kind of felt the energy, I suppose, of the image, and I clicked on it, and it was such a fresh energy for me, and it just kind of, it's hard to explain. It's beyond what I can tell you right now, but it was like just realizing there's a different perspective to whatever I was going through. That you definitely wouldn't have the same perspective as seeing what I'm going through from your standpoint. So that was very powerful. Seeing that you definitely would have, like, feeling that you would have something to say, some care in you. Just having this faith. Yeah.
Thank you for being the ambassador of the YouTube of our community. And
yeah, I was hoping that would do that. Yeah.
hearing you say it and seeing such a real, full life, beautiful young lady say it, connect me with everyone. I can touch a life, and you are touching my life.
It's so wonderful.
Keep doing it. More and more people will come to you.
Thank you so much. Really, for your words in general, it's very so valuable for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is so fun. You prepare question. Next time, if we come back to do it, I would like to invite you to come back, make it more interesting, maybe in your place. 10 questions, 5 minutes. I answer, you answer, this kind of quick, fun questions
all right.
and tricky questions.
Okay, we can do it.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
You created this idea. So good.
I'm up for it.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you have something to say bye-bye to friends or questions.
I mean, I can't think of anything right now.
Yeah.
I'll just be looking at the comments and we'll be reviewing the conversation after.
Yes.
Generally,
Okay.
just thank you and just happy to be in this beautiful hangout place with you. That is your YouTube. I really
so beautiful. This is so natural. I will not cut this off. When we are at this stage and out of words, we are the most natural. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, that way we ended our chat, and I am just sincerely, eternally grateful for people share their time, and I so admire your courage, your openness, and your kindness. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Goo bye bye.